Welcome back, guys. My name is Belinda, and we are at the Logan Live Originals at Logan West Community Centre. And I'm here with Eve from August River Band. I am so sorry.
August River Band.
How's that feel being on stage? How do you feel?
Oh, it feels really good. The sound was great.
Yeah.
It's nice to be out here. This is our last show of the year.
Last show.
So looking forward to a bit of a break. But that was a wonderful way to end our gigging for the year.
It's like a nice ribbon, like on top kind of thing, or the cherry
Absolute.
on the cake.
Yeah, a ribbon with a whole bunch of cherries strewn over it, and then smashed onto a cake.
Or it's like that guy with the sprinkles, like, you know, that meme.
You got good sprinkling action, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
You sprinkled before?
No, yes. I practice all the time.
I thought so.
When no one's looking in my room.
Yeah.
Sprinkling away.
Yeah, that's good.
So I have to ask, like, what inspired the whole, like, I have to admit, when listening to one of your songs, it was very, how would you say it? It was haunting. It was quite haunting just listening to the vocals and the instruments and, like, you know, what kind of inspired you to go for that kind of sound?
I think just like any artist, our music is born out of, those dark, the oscillation between dark and light. Our music is born out of that. So if we're able to capture those moments, then it's a great privilege.
Yeah.
And then, that song landing, that, I'm a part of that song.
Yeah.
But then, submitting it to these other musos as well and bringing their darkness and their light to it creates the soul of the song.
That's beautiful.
It's such a privilege to be able to do it. Sure.
Yeah, and to know, like, within yourself, like, it's quite a fair bit of soul searching, I'm assuming, to find the right words to the melody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens quickly, like in a creative process. Sometimes it happens like this, and other times you're like agonizing over it, and then you overthink it, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. And then you just sit there for days going, is it any good?
Yeah. Why am I doing this? I hate myself.
You sound like every other creative. No, I'm an author, so I understand that pain.
Yeah.
So trying to find the right words.
If they knew by the time our art lands with them, if they knew the anguish at the back of actually getting there and actually doing it.
Yeah.
It's our gift to serve.
Yes,
to serve with our talents.
Yeah, and and sometimes you give so much without getting anything back from these talents, and I think sometimes, like, that kind of needs to change a little bit in the industry, so, like, creatives like you and I can flourish still and still be able to eat and live and doing what we love kind of thing. So and that's why the whole idea of this Logan Live thing is amazing. And, like, how do you feel about the Logan Live?
I think it's really, now more than ever, we have such an opportunity to kind of recreate the way that we give our art to the world.
Yeah.
Because, the environment has changed, technology's changed, people's consciousness have changed.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about what lies ahead for us.
Yeah.
And, every artist goes through this where they're going, oh, why am I doing this? But we got to just keep giving it.
Yeah.
That's our job. We got to assimilate life, recycle it, give art.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. Once in a while, we're going to get a round of applause for it.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah.
Those moments.
Yeah.
When the energy comes back and you're like, oh, I have found my reason to live.
Exactly. Yeah.
But those moments are few and far between. In the meantime, just got to believe you've got something to give and smash it out.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Like, was poetry always something that you thought of to do first and then lyric writing, or was it always, like, goes hand in hand? Was that easy for you?
It happens differently most of the times.
Yeah.
I'm usually pedantically trying to challenge myself on the guitar.
Yeah.
And then eventually something goes, and then sometimes I arrive with a theme, like the song Media that I was talking about.
Yeah.
I wanted to write to the media.
Yeah,
and I build around it.
Yeah.
And other times I just kind of amble along, and you would know.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
When you start out with something and then it kind of evolves and changes, you're like, this works better, actually. And like, I would have an idea for characters and then they'll just go off and do their own thing. I'm like, okay, then I'll just go with that.
Yeah, that's the dream, when it comes alive like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
And you're just running along.
Yeah.
I'm excited. What's going to happen?
Yes, yeah, that's so true. I love that. And so, like, would you want to see more like this happening here in Logan? Like,
Absolutely. I was talking to Chelsea earlier.
yeah.
It's such an amazing thing. I come from the third world. So to be here in this economy where the government is investing so much money and time into the arts, it's such an incredible privilege.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So to be, I mean, it's always a tough one.
Yeah.
It's always a tough one trying to, create culture in a community, especially music culture, to kind of get it going. You don't know what's going to be the magic key, but the fact is, everyone, all of these different things that you keep going, everyone keeps doing things, it's going to pay off at some stage.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
You just got to keep building at it, really, keep going. And then the more that people say, yeah, we want more of this, the more that our own government would go, yeah, we need this.
Yeah.
This is what we need. And the thing is, arts and culture, it enriches people as well. And it gives us an idea of other cultures, and we get to learn about other people, and arts, we can do that through arts. So much more than what words could ever do for us.
Absolutely. And we live in such a diverse community here.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's diverse.
It is
madness.
It's incredible, really. There's so many different cultures,
so many languages, so many different it's just beautiful.
Yes. And like not only just art, like food, the art of food as well. It can also translate and build those bridges, and that's what I love about food and art. Really go hand in hand for me. So I'm like, I
vote for food as well.
Yeah, so that's what I love about it. And so, like, how did you feel like seeing the other bands perform before?
I was so stoked, especially the Couch Surfers, all young, and constantly evolving. The band has been together for a while, and then a vocalist come along, and they're writing stuff, and it just warms my heart. And the guys from SLOJ, they got so much character and personality, and their music was just so punchy. In the face. Oh, it was
so much
gorgeous.
chaos within that.
It was so beautiful. I love it.
It was awesome. It was a good bomb to listen
to.
That's what I love about it. And like, we're getting so many different kind of genres happening tonight as well. And like pop rock, punk, like, and then electronic rock, and then like, it's just so fun to just see all these genres come together and just perform live.
And giving bands opportunity on a really quality stage like this with quality live streaming. I mean, it's great. When you play on a stage and the sound is good. I'm giving the council some kisses right now.
That's beautiful. I'm sure the council is loving that. With the August River Band, what started you guys getting into music other than wanting to create and give?
I went out looking for a violinist because I started writing again. Because I came to Australia about 9 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And then the first 2 years, because I was performing in South Africa, and I came here, just started setting up, and then I wanted to get back into music, start a band again, found a violinist, jam. And my music had changed and evolved, after years, and I was excited about it. And the drummer, who lives at 1,000 kilometers a day, every day of his life.
Wow.
He's a divinely inspiring creature. But he kind of invited himself to the band, and we started jamming and we started performing, and we've just been going hard at it.
That's incredible.
And it's just a constant evolution of, we are vastly different people and personalities, and the way that has created the character of our music and the character of our songs and the brand and all that jazz.
That's so cool. We
get to make music. I'm 43.
Really?
I get to make music
and
play live.
You do not look 43.
Amazing.
No, that's awesome. That's incredible.
Such a privilege.
Yeah, I love that. And like, was it originally, did you have rock in mind, or did you had a different sound?
Had nothing in mind.
Nothing in mind. Just wanted a violinist, and then it just kind of grew.
Yeah, I wrote one way, the violinist played the other way, the drummer played his way.
Yeah.
And that created this.
That's awesome. That's beautiful. That's so gorgeous. And like, seriously, just hearing how it happened, and it's just, it's inspiring, really. It really is. It's inspiring to hear how you've started out and it just grew, really. And I hope that inspires younger generations who want to be in music.
Absolutely. I only started playing music when I was 20.
Wow.
I didn't grow up playing music. I didn't have any training or anything. But and I say that I'm 43 and making music because you can be a dad out there. I'm a dad, and I'm making music.
Yeah.
It is. There's nothing really that's stopping you from doing it.
Exactly. It's
young or old. Just do it. Just live your art.
Usually, what stops is is people within themselves that stop themselves from actually pursuing what they want to do, and
that's it.
And you're like the living example of just do it. There's nothing stopping you, whether you got a kid, job, whatever. It's if you're passionate about something, go for it. Don't let it stop you. It's
going to be hard, but you just. Yeah. What else are you going to do?
Roll with the punches. And
Netflix, ice cream.
Watching soap dramas. Me too.
Yeah. And you're just going to hate your life.
Yeah.
Just get out there and do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's what I've always said. Do it. You'll regret it if you don't. And that's the one thing I hope is to leave this earth with no regrets.
Amen.
Yeah.
Let's do that instead.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of Netflix and ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. That is so true. I love that. Do you guys have any music planned for the future?
Yeah. So last year we brought in an album.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be doing single releases throughout next year.
Yeah.
And depending how things go, we'll release an EP.
Yeah.
All these things are pretty expensive, and but we'll see how we go. But new music coming next year.
I'm excited.
First single landing in March.
Awesome.
March.
Excellent. Anyways, guys, this is Logan Live. Eve, thank you so much. This is from August River Band. I'll see you guys soon. Watch the live or come over. I'll see you here at Logan West Community Centre.